3 keys to authentic influence and lasting results. Over the last 22 years that I've been working for Google and IBM in different sales and leadership functions, I came across many very influential people as well as some extraordinary salespeople. In this video, I would like to share with you how you can develop influence in a natural way, intentionally, and in a way that you can generate value for both sides, the influencee as well as for yourself. Developing influence is actually, as you see here, one of the 6 so-called high-performance habits. These are the habits with the highest impact on long-term success, whilst maintaining a good well-being and positive relationships. So, let's dive in. The first key to develop influence is to be strategic. If we want to influence without having a strategy, that's like throwing darts in the dark. Instead, we want to know if we want to hit the triple 20, the bullseye, or maybe the double 19. This is something we need to clarify first. And that means to us, we must know who we want to serve. And we want to understand what are their challenges. That's the first thing to do. In a second step, we also think about how do we want to serve them? How can we help them make their life better? These are questions around basically about what you can give, but also what is your USP, your unique selling proposition? What is your differentiation? And that's really crucial. It's important that we think about what is unique about our offer. Ideally, we don't just do the same as everybody else. We want to make a difference, and that's worth thinking about. Furthermore, we want to clearly define the message that we want to share. Think of Nike, just do it. Or Nestle, good food, good life. Or there are thousands of other fantastic examples. And of course, we also have to think about how do we want to reach our clients. Is it offline, purely classical, or is it only online, or is it a hybrid solution, a mix of both worlds? And if it's online, which channel is the best to address your audience? As an example, if someone asks me what I do, I say I help driven professionals turn challenge into growth. People that want to make a difference, that want to hit their goals and live the life they truly desire. The people I want to help, they speak either English or German or French or Spanish, spread across the planet. And that's the reason why I chose YouTube as a platform. Another key element to build influence is competence. That's why it is crucial that we think about what are the 5 key skills we need to stand out, to make a unique difference in the market and for the lives of our clients. And lastly, we also should think about what results do we want to achieve, not only for ourselves, but as important for our clients. The takeaway here: gain clarity first and be intentional. The second key is to build trust. Or with other words, this is about building connection. If we look at the baby, what do we see? We see, or at least I see, a genuine smile. I see very good vibes, a very positive energy. To me, this was a total door opener. Building connection is not just about facts and figures, there is also an emotional part. That's why I chose the baby as an example for a natural way of influencing a situation, even though that's not the standard behavior for every sales situation, but it's important to know that there are not just facts and figures, there is also an emotional side if it's about building a connection. How to build trust? 3 things. Number 1, the best sellers I have seen in my entire career have been people that have been extremely authentic, very, very real. They haven't always been smiling, absolutely not. They were sometimes very serious. But they were always very, very authentic, natural, real. They were straightforward. They walked the talk. They asked the right questions. And that's how they build trust. Authenticity matters, in my point of view, the most. And the second point is to be sincerely interested and to listen first, with the goal to understand the situation in a holistic way. And then, as important, to go in every such a conversation with a win-win attitude. Not to think only about our own egoistic interests, but to balance the interests of both sides and to seek for an agreement that meets the interest of both sides. That's a win-win attitude. And lastly, if someone would ask me, is there a secret? I would say yes, two more things. Number one, to enjoy the process of the conversation. So a relaxed attitude, a relaxed positive attitude helps a lot. And lastly, it is of course crucial to be consistently there for your client. If we take YouTube as an example, I know that it's not done with just uploading one video. I have to add value on a consistent basis to reach the people. Consistency is key as well. Key takeaway, be real and seek to understand first. And the third key, focus on adding value, adding real value, and on making a difference. It is crucial that we focus on highlighting the benefits. The customer isn't really interested in your product or your service. They are interested in how you can help them make their life better. And in the same context, to also explain in a clear and simple way what are the steps to get there, what are the steps to get to the results needed. And then also to move a conversation to action and to agree on the next step. This is not about forcing anything. It's just about seeing, is there a joint area of interest or not? If yes, you agree on a next date or on a next step. And if not, so be it. There are plenty of other opportunities as well. And then, if you want to make a difference, make sure that you delight the client. Once the client had agreed on purchasing your service or your product, make sure that you pay attention that the client is really delighted. How can you do that? As an example, to make sure that the client achieves the results he wants to achieve. That's top priority number one. Or with other words, to over-deliver and exceed expectations. A good example of a client delight that I really experienced this week was this Monday. I went to see a physiotherapist who was recommended to me because of an issue with the arm. And at the beginning, he wanted to understand what the situation is. And then he showed me a video that showed the real interior of a human body so that I understood the different layers and how everything was interconnected from the arm to the shoulder so that I had clarity about what's going on. Then he showed me some exercises and he treated me. It was a bit painful, but at the end of the session I walked out with nearly no pain, which was exceptional for something that I had for months. On my way home, I received a WhatsApp message from this physiotherapist with a video showing me exercises that I can do from home. And furthermore, he also sent some pictures of a black roll that I, in the meantime, already received, that I ordered. And that's just an example of a normal physiotherapist that made an extraordinary difference with the way he treated me as a client. Key takeaway, focus on how your product or service makes the life of the client better and highlight how you can make a unique difference. If you like this type of content and want to learn every week something new, you can subscribe to my newsletter to receive every Friday one idea delivered to your inbox. Or if you want to continue learning, I'd recommend one of these two videos about the other high-performance habits. And otherwise, let's make a difference and see you soon again.